everybody, and welcome back to the Laughing and Livestock channel. Today I'm doing something a little bit different. I didn't think I'd be doing this on this channel, but my mother-in-law surprised me. You know, she's great like that. She got a Reencle composter just inside it. So I'm going to do kind of like an unboxing video, and then I guess I'll do progress videos as we continue to use it and kind of give my opinion on whether or not it's worth it. Although from every bit of research that I've done on this, it's pretty cool looking. And even like if you have a garden or even just house plants, compost is a good thing to have. So I mean, can't hurt. So let's go ahead and get this opened. It is completely untouched. I haven't even taken the tape off yet because I kind of wanted to do it all on camera and kind of get a general feel for the product itself. Okay, so I'm gonna have to stand on my tiptoes for a lot of this because it is tall. Let's see. Okay. Oh, cool. So we get a little book. It's the user manual. Recycle Prime. Garden potted plants, starting seeds. Share it. Preparing benefits. Okay, so cool. It does have a list of waste that it cannot process, so that's always really helpful. Some of these do seem relatively self-explanatory, but that also doesn't surprise me. So they have a whole list of just the acceptable and non-acceptable food wastes. And then they have your little instructions on the side. Oh, and they have a QR code for further instructions. I will need that. I'm kind of dumb. Let's get, okay, so I'm guessing this is going to be your carbon filter. Whoa. Do not remove this sticker. Product malfunction. Okay, so that's an important bit. We're going to put that right off camera here. And then shimmy this styrofoam piece out. We're going to go ahead and throw that on the floor for now. Just to, I'm sorry for all of the wrinkling you're about to hear as I kind of jimmy my way. Here, we're going to go ahead and put this on the floor so I can lift it. Holy Batman. So the product itself, let me gather a hold of this. I'm sure this doesn't sound good to any of my earbud users. Whew. So it does have a little bit of heft to it. It's not all that fun to pick up. All right, I'll go ahead and I'll probably cut this part out because nobody wants to listen to it. Okay, we're gonna cut back in now. So here we are. I haven't taken any of the tape off yet. So it says unpack and pour microorganisms into the machine. So let's go ahead and I'll flip this bad boy around and y'all can help me untape all the little bits and bobs. Okay, so it's got some buttons here on the top. Ooh, okay, we have another carbon filter. We will remove those stickers in just a second. It's got kind of it's got a very clean look to it, which I can appreciate. Right, like I said, it is a little heavy. It's got some heft to it. All right. These, okay, so it comes with, it says Compost Starter 1.0. Anything else in here? More cardboard, which I believe you can actually you can throw cardboard in this. As far as I'm aware, you do just have to kind of cut it down into smaller pieces. Oh, that's got something in it. Is it replacement paddles, maybe? Its own little shovel. That is adorable. Oh, does it? Okay, that's neat. But I do have a 2-year-old, so I don't know how long that's actually going to hold up. Because anybody with a 2-year-old knows if you have anything within their reach, it's going to get stolen. We have stuff that's not even in his reach, and you'll like, if I've ever turned the cameras around occasionally, you'll see that some of the cabinets up top even have baby latches on them because he is a monkey and he will find his little way up on a chair and he will get to it. All right. So I don't quite know where I'm going to put this just yet, but we'll go ahead and pour our compost starter in here. Okay, that's interesting looking. I'm not sure if you can see all that, but I'll move the camera. Whew, she's a little dusty, but it's compost, so I'm not surprised. And I might just throw all of this back in. Let me reach and grab you guys so you can kind of see. It looks like activated charcoal and some, I'm guessing, their form of microbacteria. All right, we'll go ahead and close up our knife if I can figure it out. Told you I'm a little dumb sometimes. Oh, wait. We'll go ahead and remove one of the packages for the filter. So I figure it's probably pretty important to the whole process. Okay, so it says remove sticker. Let's see if I can grab it. Okay, so it's a carbon filter, I'm assuming, for the smells and such. Okay, so it says do not remove this sticker, but I need to remove this sticker. And then let's see how we'll close this up gentle. We'll turn it back around so you can kind of see. And I'm assuming it's going to go clip in here. I don't want to break it. Maybe I can use the shovel. So it's supposed to kind of lock in. But I don't have anything to lock this in with. I also don't know. Okay, we'll use the clip of my knife. I guess that works. Okay, so that is clipped in. I guess that is another place to hang your one. We might end up going with that option just because it might be a little more difficult for a little bit to get in it. All right, so unpack, make sure you remove the yellow sticker attached to the filter. Yes. Pour 50 to 60 ounces of clean water, close the cover, and wait 18 to 24 hours. So I'm going to go ahead and put the water in, and then we'll set it up. I'll give y'all a short video on that. Let's see. I wonder if this will fit underneath there. Maybe, maybe not. Well, no, not with the lid. I'm going to find a place to put this, and then I will be back. All right, so I went ahead and found a container. It holds 25, so I'll do 2 and like a little bit on the bottom. We're going to go ahead and power this on. Okay, that's fancy. We'll pour that in. Okay. And then we'll go ahead and grab another jar of this. All right, so it does automatically open. That's kind of cool. Okay, so it's got kind of a, we'll put that up there away from the edge. It's got kind of a funky sound going on right now, but it's not, it's only on the inside. Okay, so let's see if I can get it to bring y'all a little closer. Get it to enact. So I guess, okay, you sense it, it opens automatically. Let's see if I can get it to. So it's got a reclip. Sorry about that weirdness. It's got kind of a weird sound going on in there. I don't know if y'all heard it, but it is very quiet right now. Like, it's just vibrating. So I really like that just because it seems like it's going to be a whole lot easier than just typical composting where you have your pile of your scraps and you're constantly rotating it and you're making sure that the heat is equally distributed, but you're doing it manually, and where you can do larger amounts at a time outside and doing it the au natural way. I feel like having this at the end of like your kitchen island, your kitchen bar, or just even having this anywhere in your house where you're constantly throwing away food scraps, not just your trash can even. Having something like this where it's quick and easy and simple would be nice. Now, it'll be interesting to see how actually composting stuff, or not actually composting, interesting to see how to get the compost outside. One thing I did notice is that on the inside does not have any kind of handle or something to like maybe have a removable bucket, to where you can just easily lift up a bucket and transport it outside for your plants. It just has that little shovel, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but I can also imagine it's going to be a little difficult getting that compost actually out. And not everybody has just buckets laying around in their homes. Although we are a livestock family, therefore we have so many buckets. My husband and his brother used to show livestock a lot, and when you win in livestock shows or even just place in livestock shows, you bring home a bucket. We have plenty. But I'm curious to see what the mess is going to be like trying to transfer it from inside this thing to a bucket to transport outside. Now, it does say here that when you do have remove compost with a scoop, leaving bin at least 1/3 full. So I imagine that's probably why it doesn't have just a bucket system. I imagine that's probably why it doesn't have a bucket system, is due to the fact that they want you to leave a little bit in the bottom, and when you dump it all out, okay, that does have a funky smell when it opens, but it's like an earthy smell. So if you don't really care for that earthy smell, I can see how that would be a con to somebody. When it is closed, though, you cannot smell a thing. Like like I'm sitting right next to it, there's virtually nothing. Granted, that is just with the microorganisms or whatever it is that I've just put in there. It does not have anything else in it. All right. So we are now officially at step 2, and we have to wait 18 to 24 hours for the microorganism to activate. So it is 8 o'clock now. We're going to call it 8 o'clock. So at 8 tomorrow night, maybe sometime tomorrow night, I'll come home and we will add some food paste. After 18 to 24 hours, start adding food waste. We recommend adding carbohydrates or protein, for instance, bread, for the initial 2 to 3 days. Which is fine because we actually had ribeyes last night, thanks to my son, who ran up to the $50 pack of ribeyes at the HEB and poked his little finger into it. And because I didn't want to be a terrible person and walk away so they could rewrap it, I went ahead and just bought it. To which I had to buy 4 more to feed the rest of the family. So, not 100% mad, but still a little peeved that I spent money that I didn't necessarily have to spend. And then last step says compost should be removed when it reaches the max line, but can be removed as early as 2 weeks. That's actually pretty cool. So I am very excited to start using this thing. And I'll probably make a 1 week, a 1 month, a 6 month, and a 1 year review because I do plan on sticking around. I'm sure to some people's excitement. So we are officially done with this side of the video tonight, and I will have to be back in 24 hours. See you in a bit. Okay, so we are now 18 hours past, making sure it's on. We are now 18 hours past when we originally turned it on. We got a little chair with my little helper here today. He's going to help dump the first round of stuff into the bin. He also really likes the buttons. So here we have goat treats from prior episode. They did end up getting a little moldy, not great. They are heavy in moisture, so they do tend to go bad faster. I don't have a herd of goats, I have 2. And even though they'd been eating 1 a day each, I didn't get to them in time. It happens. That's another reason why this will come in handy. So we're going to go ahead and dump these and a couple more things into the composter. Hey, let's stop pressing buttons. You want to dump these in? Grab the bag, just dump it in. Dump it in. Get them all in there. Good job. Oh, one more.
One more.
All right, hold on. No. One more.
One more.
Okay. It cannot handle plastic, so of course this will have to go into the trash. We'll put that on top of the ice machine for now. And we've just got 2 more little things in the fridge that nobody's gonna eat. They're leftovers that stay leftover. All right, open it. No, not like that, Goofy. And we're just, so they'd say protein is recommended, so we're dumping goat treats, which had, it's sweeter, but it does have fiber in it. Stop. Wyatt Bow. All right, look, watch. You wave. It should do the thing where you wave it, and it opens. And then we're also going to dump some day-old eggs that Mr. Bean here did not eat.
Shut.
It will shut. It's okay. So now, no. So now that we are dumping food, I guess I will give y'all kind of a close-up on what that looks like. Hey, goof butt, you stop that. Right now, it doesn't look too great. It looks like we just dumped a handful of dirt and such into the container. All right, so little helper had to go take a nap real quick. He was getting kind of cranky. But it doesn't look great currently. It really just kind of looks like we threw food in there, but it has turned and started kind of going through its process of composting. I forgot the word. It started its process of going through and composting the materials that we gave it. And we will have to come back in yet another 24 hours to kind of see where that process has gone. Stay tuned. Hello again. I've got my toddler in the background, so excuse me. It's been more than a 24-hour time period since the last edit, but I wanted to give it enough food waste to possibly actually compost. So far, we still have not managed to do so. It's still got that grayish tint to it. It's not that brown compost. So that brown compost that we wanted. That is more of an us thing rather than an actual Reencle thing. It is purely due to the fact that we don't have a lot of food waste in our house. But when we do have food waste, we have a lot of it, if that makes sense. So we either have very minimal food waste or we have an overabundance of it. There really isn't a happy medium in our house. We do have a lot of people living here. So most of the time leftovers do get eaten. But for the most part, it's been really fun, especially with my toddler, to open it up, and he'll bring his little stool over here and dump up his food. And it's helped a lot knowing that our food is going towards a good purpose instead of just in the trash. Even though it's only been a couple of days, we haven't thrown any food products away in the trash. And we've noticed even just less critters, less bugs around our trash can the past couple of days, which is always going to be a bonus, especially living out in the country. So with that, I will go ahead and I'll probably skip the 1 week review and probably just go straight to a 1 month review, just to give our household time to actually fill up the Reencle to a point of usability. But once we get to that point, I will absolutely be making another video on it and hopefully actually showing the process of it composting or using said compost. Sorry, I'm using my hand today, so I don't have my tripod with me right now. But I did want to finish up this video so I could put something out this Thursday. Thank you so very much for watching, and I truly appreciate it. Hopefully I will have more in the upcoming days. Peace out.